Hey everybody, nobody's more stoked with this weekly than me, I'll promise you that. Start me up in a ranked game, it's just me. Now to be honest, if this is the peak, and then it starts to decay, it's weird for me because I gotta go to the left because the camera is mirrored, but if it's peaked and it starts to decay, I will be thankful for the time we've had, okay? However, if we're still pogging, then call me Lord of the Pogs instead of Lord of Spelunky. Any second now. It's not a dead game, okay? A lot of people are saying it's a dead game. It's not a dead game. You just gotta wait for Green Gat to show up. Holy cow, 1750. What happened, brother? Why am I in the, in the Tournament of Champions? I'm going up against Ken Jennings. But I'm but a lowly Cliff from Cheers? Make it make sense. I mean, these are some good gamers, but we're just, I mean, it's Super Auto Pets, you know? You're just playing your game. Dream scenario is not what happened there, but that's okay. Let me be a submissive pony, like I'm just a bachelor looking for a partner. Someone who knows how to ride without trying to fall in love. Gotta stay compatible. Every single portion. Just once, if I had the chance, the things I was not gonna get up. Your shmoma, shmomuma. Okay, listen, we're not in a good spot here. That is a song by Genuine, by the way. That's Pony by Genuine from 1996, an all-time classic, without a doubt. I would say it's very likely we lose this round. I'm going to embrace that because at this point we're too set to change. It was either like this or maybe pull out like a 3-2 instead of a second 1-4, but it would be real nice if we didn't lose. We probably will. And that changes the optics for the rest of the game, quite frankly. But leveling up a cockroach, getting an ox, selling 2 ducklings into the ox, maybe tossing a tempura shrimp on the ox. Maybe that's what I've been lacking. This is a weird weekly for me because I mean, it's been great, don't get me wrong. But I've had some, holy cow, we're going to win. Not that it mattered whether we won or drew, but still. I've had some where I understood the assignment, did well early, mid, late. I've had a lot that were great early, great late, and tanked in the mid game, and I've had a few that owned in the mid game and then kind of fell apart at the end. So I really don't think I got anything sorted necessarily yet. All I know is that trusting my instincts has served me well thus far. So I want to see meat. I don't care for you. With none meat, I am thankful at least we got like a pretty good consolation prize, in my opinion, in the form of the beluga sturgeon. Not mad about my team. 5 lives, 2 sick sheep, one of the better units at this stage of the game. Early jellyfish. Hello. Hello. Oh my God, you made your own forky?
Yes.
Look at this. Hi, honey. Can you show your forky to the camera? Look at that. What a cute forky. You made it? Just like Bonnie at kindergarten?
You have to be careful because you wrote your name here, okay?
Okay.
You don't want to show that.
Okay, good job, honey.
Let's go and have some goldfish.
What? You're gonna have some goldfish just like Daddy?
No.
Oh, you don't want any goldfish. I guess I've been working too long. What do you want instead?
Get some orange? Okay, let's go with some orange.
Okay, give me some of this, give me some of that. And how about one of these? Is a cute forky. Who just had their birthday party this weekend? Who had their birthday party this weekend?
Who had the birthday party this weekend?
It was you, yeah. Tell me. I mean, it was robust, okay? We had like maybe 7 other families over. You just, you know, I don't mean to sound like we're like the most popular people in the world, but our kids been in 2 different daycares, so like you have You invite all the other parents from daycare. The other parents from daycare are like, oh my God, it's something I can do where I can talk to adults. So they show up at the party, right? Tempting. Very tempting here. We had a lot of people tell me if we're the crazy ones, okay? I would say we had 13 adults, 13 kids. Let's just keep it simple, stupid. We bought 32 hamburgers plus buns, 24 hot dogs plus buns. Then we figured, hey, some people might be vegetarians. We got a cheese pizza, we got a vegetarian pizza. I thought we would not run out of food, obviously, but I thought we'd at least start to get halfway through the stock. I don't even want to know how much we got left over. It's taking up space in our freezer right now. There's no doubt about that. Freaking cockroach. Oh, we're so close too. I would say people probably ate 10 of 24 hot dogs and like 8 of 32 burgers. I had 3 hot dogs and a hamburger for lunch. And I know I already said this on Twitter, but it's the truth. I felt like after that, it was like I'd smoked a carton of cigarettes. Well, this is interesting. I was trying to set an example because sometimes people go to a party and they're like, oh, I don't know. I know there's a lot of food out there. I'll get a little paper plate. I'll put 2 chips on it. I'll put like a little cheese and, like a little stoned wheat thin or something like that. I'll put some macaroni salad. I was like, I wanted to set the example, okay? I wanted people to gorge so that they were happy, but also so that we didn't have to keep so much food. They were not gorging, man. People, maybe it's a Vancouver thing. The pizzas got cleared out for sure, but that's also because kids, of a certain age, if you give them a choice between pizza, hamburger, hot dog, it's not even close. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these burgers, man. It's going to take me like 2 years to eat 32 hamburgers. I'm not a burger guy for the most part. And listen, I don't think we did anything wrong. We just maybe expected a little more from the parents than they were willing to give. This is a huge draw. If you ever come to my kid's birthday party, bring your appetite. That's all I'm saying. Not me out here eating the whole wheel of St. Andre cheese. Nobody else touched the frickin' cheese plate. Okay, these levels matter a lot. You're pretty important. Let's just see how things go. If we got a second seal, we might have felt a little differently about this. But yeah, I think you have to run a monkey. So let's roll. I'm going to sell into the monkey first. And honestly, that turned it into a pretty strong lad. You're going to keep getting buffed. Obviously, we want you to have some garlic. It's turn 7. I've lost myself a little bit on this run. How we looking? Turn 7. We're on 3. Nobody's been eliminated yet. I mean, you're gone. I'm not thrilled with my optics right now, but a level 2 jellyfish is very helpful. You know what I'm going to say? Get a couple of wins, get a couple of draws. You never know. Maybe, who's to say, maybe an alpaca shows up. Maybe 2 alpacas show up at some point, and maybe we're off to the races. Emos, you got something going with their jellyfish. You got to get it going because you're on 1 life. Careful is all I'm saying. I'm just saying careful. Give me my level. An alpaca. How delightfully devilish, Seymour. Hang on. A second alpaca. Another monkey. Haven't you always wanted a monkey? One of these. Sell me. Purchase me. I'll level you next turn. Not worried about you. That's very nice, especially with an alpaca backing us up here. I think we don't worry about the garlic for the time being. I want to see, we got any hippos out here? We always have hippos. None hippos? How did that happen? Maybe a crane coming out. We're about to get a tier 6. I mean, you know what I'm going to say, a dragon. It's fun. It's flirty. Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Your team's better than mine. Congratulations. I'm not sweating it too much. You are on 5 life. But if I get 10% stronger than you, I'm winning 5 times in a row. That's how SAP goes. Now, right now, you're like way stronger than me, so I'm not too concerned about that. But holy cow, 1 second here. I know we could have gotten another jellyfish out there, but this is a new era, okay? Level 2 dragon. Yawn, level 2 dragon again. Really, NL? Yeah. Really. Now, the dragon is the only thing that doesn't buff itself. It also could eat this falcon hit, so... We are still susceptible to skunk, but that will change. Now, on 2 life, things are very dire. This is where you don't want to give up anything for free, okay? I'm chilling. That's a big one. Yeah, every time we don't lose a round, this is very John Madden-esque, but every time we don't lose a round, our odds of winning go way up, Al. I think you're going to get the max. We don't even have to worry about it. So here's what we're going to do. We're not going to worry about a level 3 jellyfish. We're going to get a level. Going to follow it up with a level. One of these. It's not like a tiger really does anything. Just roll for tier 1s to be frozen. For turn 10, this is a pretty strong team. We definitely want melons or maybe a crane. But I would not... Oh, double skunk. Long gone were the times that she skunked me. Oh, but we're so back! You were the person who beat us earlier, and we're so back. And we're scaling like a son of a gun. Me and MJ, we're gonna have a heck of a time. You could get a level 2 of something. We freeze you, and then if another dragon shows up, we're chilling, and we sell our alpaca, and then we're off to the races. For now, we don't sweat the jellyfish. It's not relevant. We don't sweat the alpaca. It's just here to soak up stats, and, you know, if it could get us to that level 2 dragon even faster, if it ever shows up in the shop, that'd be a dream come true. We're not really worried about getting one more monkey out there, so I'm just prefacing this just in case you were wondering what the heck's going on. I didn't even look to see if we got a melon there. It is what it is. How we looking, squad? Can I just say, we've kind of gone to town on some of the bigger competitors here in the last few rounds, so I think we deserve like a bye week, if you know what I'm saying. Not to be dismissive. Thank you. I appreciate it, I do. We take those. Okay, very likely we're going to be in the top half. No tier 1s. Sell me. No dragons. It is what it is. We're looking for melons as well. That's a dragon. We pop it out next turn. Then if we... No, I guess we'll just go a level 3 dragon in that case. Crane is mighty tempting too. Yeah. I think I know how this looks. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I don't want to listen. I got a plan, but it required a little bit more money, a little bit more scratch than I had access to right there, okay? But just your money's gonna be, I'm good for it. I'm good for it. You got nothing to concern yourself with, okay? That felt very nice. That's just another strong team. We're up in the top 4. It's gonna be like this. Arguably not that important, but I don't feel like we can get these cranes out there. I think you gotta unfreeze that. You gotta get more tier 1s first. I mean, we gotta set ourselves up for the marathon, not the sprint. I know it's like everybody's low on HP. We need melons as well. We want everybody to be 50. Like 5 more buy sells, you guys are good, and then we can put a crane out there. So maybe we should have kept one frozen, but I have faith with the amount of re-rolling that we do. In order to get tier 1s, we're going to get ourselves where we need to go. It might seem minor, but we're really talking about adding 20/20 to 2 different units. Like that's a very meaningful statistical increase in my opinion. Interesting. Holy cow, you got me. You counterplayed it. And you got yourself up there. That's spooky. Well, I guess we'll add more stats to the team. Just my 2 cents. I don't think we need to cry yet. But we will probably look to a counter pick here. You're going to be a what? Who gets the melon? I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to give it to you anyway. I would sell, buy, and run Stinky Sock. Now, let me look at your squad. If you're going to be running Melon up at the front on a big Falcon, then we're, quite simply, we're just going to run this. You're going to blow it up. Then your own Melon. Well, no, if we're up against you, we want your Melon. I don't know. It sucks that the buff is going to the Stingray, but this, I don't know, it feels right to me. It's counterintuitive, so it must be right, right? I don't even think we went up against the same person that I thought we were going to go up against. But hey, we take those. Lots of people are hanging on the razor's edge here. I'd say this is a sell, buy. Don't take the food. I want to see another melon, please. None melon? No crane, no melon. Well, in that case, I guess I would sell you. Roll once. No melon. Skunk is pretty great, too. Now, let's assume we're going up against you again. We want you to waste the hawk attack on a melon. Or on a unit that has, like, no HP. 39. That'll do 19 damage. We blow you out. You're going to have, what, super stinky sock? I don't know who's going to... Okay, I think we built ourselves right to go up against the person who is the most likely for us to beat. Maybe that's not the way we should be structuring our team, but it's how we're going. Oh no, it's the new gamer! The gamer who reworked his entire squad. I think you got me. Yeah, honestly, I thought I had you rinsed. I'll be honest with you, and you pulled it out. For that, you get extra credit. Oh! But we're back in the 1600s, baby. Good games all around. I'm happy to see a German Shepherd kind of get there. Because I have not made it work myself. Still only top 5%, but it's something. Okay, you know what it is. Drop me into the arena. I put some respect on the ferret this week, especially if we can get some geckos. Tennis ball cements us as being in a pretty good position early game, I think. Maybe like an elderly bush. No comment. This is YouTube. This is family-friendly, semi-family-friendly content. We take these. Okay, now all we want to see is levels. That was a great round last time. But now that people are starting to suss out counter picks, it's time for us to leave. So you're basically like a 3-3. I think this is the play. We'll still keep you around, though. 3-3? Yeah, it's pretty solid in the early game. It's not going to be a 3. It's going to be more like a 3-5, really. And they're running a balloon. Well, I mean, in Arena, it's always nice when you get the early wins. So, in Ranked, this wouldn't matter so much. But in Arena, this feels great. We're 20% of the way to a dub. Interesting. You must take an ox. I think... Well, what's better? An ox or 2 seahorses? I'm going to have to go ahead and be honest with you. I'm going to say an ox clears it, especially long term. We needed to buy the ferret, though, to make our gecko go crazy. I mean, like, what's the gecko's going to be like, we'll just wait and see, because I don't want to do the math. It's going to be quite strong. Let's put it that way. I am dead. Didn't even come close. Really? Well, don't worry. We're not going to invest too much in the gecko long term, I think. You're half decent. Interesting. I'd still want my level next turn. Okay. Okay. It is what it is, and I think this is good. So you're about to break, give the rightmost friend 1-1. Again, psychotic choice to be made here. I think the ox getting 1-1 is so important. It gets amplified by the effect of the melon. Okay, listen, brother. I didn't expect you to have the strongest beaver I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm the elderly bushes. I thought I would have a stronger beaver, but alas, be that as it may, you can't take away the stats we're getting here. So no doubt we're going here. And balloon. And then probably you're gone. I recognize... What are you then? You're a 5? 5'7"? We're kind of like getting rid of everybody. But I think we'll start here. It's just not that interested in you, honestly. Sorry. I know the truth hurts. At some point, we're going to dump you. Interesting, but we're not going to run toys forever, I think. It hasn't been as smooth as I thought it would be, but now is the time when our ox should go crazy. 5-6 ox with melon, with club sauce. Bear at the back. I understand you got very peculiar equipment needs. What are we at now? 3 wins then? 3 wins. You can always take this. Simply not interested. Roll me. You're about to get unwound, but we can wait 1 turn for it. Oh, yes, we can. Now, stop me if you've heard this one before. Incoming level up. How crazy would it be if we got an alpaca? I don't think anybody's getting sick of the alpaca. It's been like semi-useless for so long. In the way that I played the game, at least. I don't think anybody is like, oh, I've seen too much of it. If you have, well then, you're like Steely Dan, man. You can't buy a thrill. Now, hook me up. Still take a seal. There's nothing wrong with it. You're off the squad pretty soon. So what's our late game? I mean, I hate to say it. We don't have a jellyfish. We don't have a hippo. What are we looking for? We're looking for a dragon, bro. It's the way, like, call me Skyrim, the way I'd be looking for a dragon, bro, right now. It's just that it's a great way to scale units that otherwise you probably wouldn't want to take into the late game. And if we can get some alpacas to make it a little easier to get that dragon popping, then I'd be a fool not to at least consider it. Holy. I recognize, son of a gun. I recognize that we don't have a level 2 ox yet, but guess what? We do have a level 2 ox. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Also, our giraffe is kind of popping off because he's got 2 penguins backing him up. Maybe popping off is not the right phrasing for the stats on this laddie, but dude, you love to see that. Double skunk? How about you get double skunked? 2 zeros. In the win column versus me if I fight you again. I'm a simple man. You have to be silly not to, as far as I'm concerned. You have to be silly not to, man. Oh my God! Sheesh! Okay, well, I'm obviously going to be selling probably a penguin, buying a dragon. Maybe we'd sell a seal. I don't know. It really depends whose stats are higher at this point. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe we should keep the penguin because it's scaling. Either way, I think we just... I mean, it's the textbook way we've done it in Arena, but let me execute. I'm a peacock, Captain. You got to let me fly. Okay, apparently we're going to be dumping everything on the squad. This is idiotic. But it's kind of sick. Holy. How about a quick stinky sock to keep us in this one? Because we did just remove like all the best units on our team. We have no equipment. What are we on? We're on 3 life? We're going to get there. I'm sorry to... I just have to tell you, it's very likely to happen. We're probably going to lose a round or 2. We can't lose 3, so that's as many as I'm willing to allow myself to lose, but... No way, you're giving 4-4. I could easily just... combine here. You know what? But then you wouldn't be buffing each other anymore. No, no, no. We have to keep it like this. Even though the level up from the alpacas makes no sense at all. It's the right way to tackle things. Look at this shop, bro. Look at this shop. This is madness. I mean, I think we had like the equivalent of like 4 15-15s last turn. And now we have 4 like 25-25s. That's an enormous increase. The stinky sock came through in the clutch. We're so clear. Like this is, it's automatic. And I think we did the right thing not combining dragons. Because instead of 1 dragon that doesn't scale. Okay, I mean this is humorous, but come on. Alright, fine, I'll do it. Probably pop that one down next turn, I suppose. I don't want any of this garbage. Oh, oh. And you guys are... You're getting stronger even faster. I love dragons and alpacas, man. I would go crazy writing medieval fantasy in Peru. Maybe that's the endgame for me. It's like the most disgusting build I've ever seen here. Makes me sick just looking at it. Ah, well, we've all got our part to play. Oops. What do you think, a 3rd level 3 dragon? It would really hit the spot right now. Come on, you haters. You princes of Maine, you kings of New England. And the princes of Maine and the kings of New England are... The kings of New England are here, everybody. The kings of New England. You thought we only had the princes of Maine. You would be wrong. We have the kings of New England as well. Olivia Munn, Chibley's here. What can I say? Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't be mad at me, and I'll see you next time. See ya!